Property Lane, where it's everything real estate. And tonight again, our dear viewers, welcome with me a very important friend of mine, a guest, and possibly a client to be. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome with me Madame Emek, or you can refer to her as the Honorary Consul to Antalya, Turkey. Please say a word to the viewers.
Hi, thank you for hosting me, Catherine.
Okay.
I'm really glad to be with you today to share what opinions I've got about Uganda.
You're welcome, and we look forward to hearing from you. Our dear viewers, we have another guest who is not new to your eyes if you've been following us for a very long time on Property Lane. Welcome with me once again, Mr. Nsamba Wilberforce, who just attained his designation in the Accredited Buyers Representative. He's also now a Certified International Property Specialist designee and a specialist real estate instructor. He's also a specialist in property management. The titles go on. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nsamba.
Thank you very much, Catherine, for having me here.
Okay.
I'm glad to always come and share for the betterment of our real estate sector.
Dear viewers, tonight we will be handling a topic that is quite interesting, and I believe most of you have had pains, answers, some of you have solutions to this issue that we've been having, the brokerage in Uganda. We look at it from a foreigner's point of view. We're also looking at it from luxury. You know, we've always looked at the other properties, but today we want to focus on lifestyle and luxury properties, dealing with consumers who we call clients and the brokers. And that is why tonight we have both the broker and the client in the house. Without taking much time, we will start with the Honorary Consul to Antalya, Madame Emek.
Uganda to Turkey.
Oh, you are represent. Please help explain to our dear guests what is the difference between an ambassador and a honorary consul.
Ambassador is appointed by the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Uganda to Turkey. So the ambassador is representing Uganda in their behalf of Minister of Foreign Affairs. I'm a honorary consular. So my town called Antalya. So the Uganda consulate, honorary consulate, is in Antalya in my town. So
okay.
Between.
You keep saying Uganda. I keep thinking Turkey. Are you representing Uganda or Turkey?
I am a honorary consular of Uganda in Turkey, to Turkey.
Okay.
So I don't want to say represent because the ambassador is representing as a country.
Okay.
In there. But on behalf of her, I'm representing in my town Ugandan consulate in there.
Oh, so the Ugandans in Antalya come to you?
When they have any problem, they can come. But what we are doing, basically, the ambassadors are dealing all the diplomatic issues, also some private business issues also. But me, as a person, as a businesswoman, I'm a businesswoman in Turkey and also in Uganda. Okay. So I also help many business people who wants to do collaboration between two countries. Basically, my main responsibility is help the business traders, business people in both sides.
Ladies and gentlemen, where we are sitting currently right now, the beautiful designs, as you can see, were all done by Madame Emek. Do you do interior designing as well? Because this really looks beautiful.
I do it for myself and my close friends.
Okay.
But I'm not doing it as a professional business. I'm not the interior designer. But after I came to Uganda, I have been in Uganda almost 7 years.
Okay.
So
Oh, that's quite some time.
is, yes.
You're Ugandan.
I am.
I
I'm
should get
proud
you a
to-
Ugandan name.
I've got it Chirabo, my Ugandan name.
Oh, from now on, I'm calling you Chirabo. It's easier. Okay.
So after seeing so many different projects, while I was looking at place for myself, I realized that it's a huge. We can approve so many things in interior designs in here in Uganda.
Wow, thank you so much. I'm going to come back to you. Mr. Nsamba,
Yes.
you've dealt with luxury clients.
Yes.
First and foremost, how do you get your clients?
I think majorly you need to understand luxury from the point of the client.
Okay.
The requirements of luxury clients are very different from a normal client. They are very specific on what they want.
Okay.
They are looking for value. They are looking for class. They are looking for bespoke, tailored products for them. Luxury clients are looking for a property that is not available for the general public. They are looking for properties that are meant for them.
How do you tell?
How you tell is that, so a high-end clients want to feel unique, they want to feel the class, and they want the public to know that they're classy people, which is okay. So the kind of product they are looking at is specific, in specific locations, with specific amenities. I was talking with Imek before the show, and she said there are properties she reaches and she doesn't enter.
Yeah.
From the look of the gate and the compound, says this is it. So that shows you they are very specific on what they want. They know the properties that fit them, even at smelling them, at looking at them, they will know it will work or not. And that is very okay. Now, when you say, how do we get luxury clients? So the way you
Or
market,
to start with luxury properties.
how should a luxury property be? I think that's good. Luxury property is one that speaks to the class of the client, one that meets their convenience, their class, their value, their opulence, their everything. There are people who know what they want and how they want it. Usually we develop real estate, but without having the client in mind. So you develop and then say whoever comes will take it up. No. For luxury properties, you develop them targeting a particular niche of clients. So they want technology because technology adds to the convenience for which
By
you stay in the
technology,
house.
what do you mean?
Simple basic things that should be in a home. Automation of processes of doors and locks and lights and compound and gate opening systems and CCTV cameras and monitoring units around the property. You know, all that is part of PropTech that now luxury clients look at. But also simple things like where we are seated, to be able to see Turkey and learn about Turkey on a screen seated in Kampala. That's all the tech that a luxury client hopes to find in an apartment that they're going to rent, you know?
So you're talking furnished? Because not all apartments come with
Now, that's why we
furniture.
need to draw that distinction. It's not that they need a fully furnished unit, but
Okay.
they want an already functional unit. Internet should be brought to their sitting room. It should be available so that they put whatever screen they
They
want.
don't need to look for service providers.
No. The kitchen should be fitted with a microwave and a burner, grill, an oven. All those things should be in a basic apartment that you call luxury.
You can pause it right
Yes.
there. Back to Emek. Do you agree with all that he's saying?
Yes,
Or
most of the points.
or you want to bring your own cooker and your own fridge and everything
In
else?
this apartment, it was furnished. They were going to furnish this apartment, but I decided to get it without furniture because I wanted to decorate how I like. So in the kitchen, there were no cookers, so I brought my cooker also. All the technologic things, like the machines, microwaves and everything, I am the one who brought into apartment. But rather than that, we have some other things are much more important than actually.
Okay.
The generator was the most important thing for me to get this place. CCTV cameras,
Okay.
securities. We have the cameras in every entrance inside the door.
Okay.
So we got all the apartments has got CCTV cameras just outside out of the door.
Okay.
And also we have smoke detector inside the home. And then those are the things actually. What I couldn't bring is the what you call that the behind the cooker
The chimney.
hood.
yes,
extraction
yes,
hood.
exactly. So I couldn't bring it, so it's there. So those are the things I'm looking for actually. Small details, how the bathroom looks. Is there any separation. On the shower? Those are the things they.
Actually, originally we used to separate the toilet from the bathroom, like completely with a wall. Then I don't know when it changed and everything got into one room. And now the space is getting smaller, like it's all getting jumbled up.
Which is okay because the house is new generation. It is like that. Even in Turkey, everything in the same place: the bathroom, shower, toilets, the washing sinks, and everything. But it's the important thing is how you design it and the how you putting things and how you're using the spaces where the toilet is, where the shower is, where the sink is.
In luxury, is it the price or how the property looks like?
How the
Because
property look like.
in Uganda, I think we mistake for price. We mistake price for luxury. But is it?
No, because I've seen so many expensive houses, but I didn't even get into houses, apartments.
Why?
Because it's like nothing. It's attracting me actually because it's not about the luxury. Even the color of the walls,
Okay.
the tiles, how the ending, even the color of the entrance door.
Wow.
So those are the important things that it's. What I've seen so many apartments in the dining room, they have a red or the walls are red colors or maroon. Those kind of colors I've seen.
What are the colors for luxury? Before we go into the break.
Before the show started, he was asking me, what is the luxury meaning to you? Actually, simplicity is the most key.
Say that again.
Simplicity.
Okay.
Okay, everything has to be simple, but at the same time, it has to. When you look at this apartment,
Yeah.
look at the walls, look at the lights, lightings, and everything. How simple, but it looks so elegant at the same time.
True.
So that is the main point. You have to find a way how it's going to be simple, but at the same time, it's going to look elegant.
Elegant. Thank you.
I agree with Imek.
And I want you to start from there when we come back. Dear viewers, I was enjoying this conversation. I hope you are. We are taking a very brief break, and when we come back, we will pick up where we left. See you shortly. Welcome back, dear viewers, from that very brief break. We continue with the conversation about luxury, and I hope the developers are paying attention because most of you seem to think you're building for luxury only to end up with your empty apartments filled with a different kind of market. Yes, Wilbur.
I want to agree with Imek on that it's the quality, not the price. We have now clients on this market who are willing to pay for anything, who are willing to pay any amount, provided they see value. And to a luxury client, less is more. They are looking for convenience, they are looking for comfort, they are looking for functionality. Like she said, the place that has a generator, meaning she's able to run her activities 24/7. Even if you don't
And
have,
even keep in touch with people back home. Because remember, we have time zone issues.
even if you don't
So
have
you don't want a Wi-Fi.
The main issue is not that, even that. It's the security,
Oh.
Yes.
the lights, the foreigner in this country, if you're a woman, so the light is so important for us.
Okay.
Then
So-
it's all related to electricity.
Yeah,
everything.
so when you look at that, the focus then goes away from just the price
Okay.
to what the property offers the client, the convenience, how they feel when they're in this space. They look at what quality of life the property offers. And in many cases, we tend to think, that's why we always need to have the mind of a client before we develop or during the finishes process. And I was glad when Imek told me if she could meet as many developers who are at the finishing level, and she tells them what a luxury client, what
He's
kind of
looking
finishes
for.
they would want in a property, that would be very amazing. The issue comes that most developers develop for themselves, develop what they think is good for them, not what is good for the bespoke client. Probably
Wilbur.
they've not met one before.
Wilbur,
Yes.
I see most luxury properties are not far from the city. Is that intentional, or it doesn't matter how far from the city, but the simplicity, the convenience, the comfort?
I think distance to where I work is part of the convenience and
Okay.
comfort. If I have to drive 2 hours to get to my office, then it's no longer convenient. It's no longer comfortable for me. So the reason most
But
of
in
those
Kampala,
properties...
it's traffic jam. It's not really
Yeah, but-
that it's far.
Yes, but if I work in Kololo or Naguru, then I need to use at max 30 minutes to get to my place and back.
Okay.
That's why most of the luxury properties are located near the CBD, because most of the people who buy these properties work within the city
CBD.
center, the CBD, so it makes sense for them to be near. However, in districts like Gulu, where I work sometimes, you need to know where their concentration is as well. Their luxury properties are still near the main organizations of Gulu, because the expatriates who work there and the NGOs that are in Gulu for rehabilitation and all still operate within the city center. So you find that most of their high-end properties are still located within a radius of 20-30 minutes drive from where someone stays to work.
Thank you so
It's
much,
part of
Wilbur.
it.
I'm coming back to you. Emek, have you tried to search for property, or did you get it online? How did you get where you're staying?
Oh, my apartment is one of the property of property services.
Okay.
So of course I knew the company name and everything. So it was actually the last option, because I was sure if I couldn't get anything, I'm going to get something from them. So that's why
Property Services Limited always has something good when
Yes.
you're looking for luxury. Yeah.
Then I started to look around, check so many properties. It was like 4 years ago. And then it was totally disappointing. Imagine that now even I cannot find something. So 4 years ago it was much more harder actually.
Yeah,
and then
sure.
I wasn't
And
here
now?
actually. Now still
It's still
I'm
hard?
I'm
Even
going
with
around
Wilbur and all these guys.
We haven't gone around.
Yeah, then I wasn't in here. My assistant, he was in charge of finding. So we knew that we can get something from them. So we asked the company if they got any available apartments.
How did you know about Property Services?
Because everyone knows in here, if you are a foreigner, if you're an expat or something, everyone knows the Property Services Limited.
Oh.
So the Turkish embassy, most of the diplomats, not most, almost all of them, they got their apartments from their company.
Okay.
So I knew I have been staying in the Nakasero. Then I knew the quality and the security, all the environment and everything I knew about that. So my assistant, he came here, he checked the apartments, and they were going to furnish. So I requested them not to put any furniture in. And then even I wasn't in here when I rented this apartment.
Oh, okay. So what has been your experience? Are you comfortable? Are you looking? Like, I want to know your experience with our brokers, but now that you have property services, that kicks out brokers.
Okay. No, let's put property services limited
aside.
So we talk about the brokers. All my experiences about brokers was ended with disappointing. Like,
have you tried to search again now? With
I did.
Other
I've
brokers?
been still. I can. The thing is that the thing's not same as here is different than in Turkey.
Okay.
All the broker systems, real estate systems, and everything is different. So it took time to adjust myself into this system, because it's that before getting an appointment from brokers is a huge thing. Like finding the right one, trustworthy one, and then you need to talk about that how much they are going to get before starting the search.
Yeah.
which is not really usual or something we used to eat.
How do you do it? You don't pay facilitation
no, we don't.
fees?
You
don't pay listing fees?
No, because we normally use their internet pages. They have
Okay.
really professional internet pages, every real estate.
Don't try that in Uganda.
I know, I've got that experience also. So we're searching, we're finding, and then we're calling the real estate agents, get an appointment, meeting at the property, and then visiting inside it. And you decide, after you decide it, to rent it, and then you pay 1 month's salary, the rent,
Okay.
to the real estate agent. So if you buy a property, you're paying, I think now is 2.5% or something. And if you're renting, you pay 1 month rent to do real estate
Are those
agents.
standard?
That is the standard.
By
Because-
government?
By government. It is because if you want to get a real estate agent, you need to register to government. You get your license, and then after you get your license, you recognize by the organization of the I don't know what they call. So
Here we have Area Uganda, like the Association of Real
Yes,
Estate
so no one
Agents
can
Uganda.
cheat, no one can do anything, whatever. You trust each other.
What is the experience
In terms of
dealing with clients? Like she says, in Turkey, it's easy to go to the internet and search for the property, and everything is so clear that there are standard rates, standard commission rates, standard tenancy payments that you get as an agent. Has it changed from the last I heard?
efforts that are being made are in terms of training, to train as many professional agents as possible.
Okay.
Our likes who are now certified realtors with the National Association of Realtors. And these trainings have been done by Area Uganda and other stakeholders. Number two, we are seeing many professional companies coming up now, like Credo Management, those that run websites that are more legit and people can find properties that are workable.
Okay.
And also property services and the likes.
Okay.
They are putting on the market credible properties that have permanent property managers, that when you come on ground, you're able to do a showing, and then you're able to talk to a person who has authentic information about the properties, not how it used to be.
Okay.
So when we are dealing with clients like IMEC, I think as the professional agents, you profile your client and get to know who they are and get to know what they're looking for.
Okay.
When I walked in here,
Let's do a demo. Emek walks
Yes,
up
when-
to you
when
and
I
says,
walked
I
in
need
here-
a property.
and she told me she would consider a different apartment, my answer was clear. I won't be able to deliver on that because I know what products we have on the market. And I profiled her and I know what she wants. So it's clear. So we are either doing Kololo or Naguru or where she is right now. Because even in Kololo and Naguru, we are most likely going to find the same
Not
developer.
even in Bukoto will she find what she's looking for.
No, no. Because you see, you need to profile the client and get to know. And it's what I advise most agents. You don't have to take up every sale, every client. Once you've profiled your client and they are either outside or your scope or the products you have at the moment do not meet their requirements, then either pass them on or you advise them that what you have now is actually good compared to what's on the market. And that should be okay.
In a minute, what would you love to tell our luxury developers and brokers?
Okay, first of all, if anyone thinking that they have the luxury property, then they need to know that the luxury can be different for everyone.
Okay.
So we don't have the standard of luxury. So what they need to do, they need to design the apartments or properties like as much as they can make simple, and they need to check the end. That is another issue actually. In here no one cares about how the ending. They are just putting the tiles, but they don't care how it looks, how it's ending, which is very important. I can see, you can also see how it should be in here, in this place. Maybe that is the reason why it makes a more professional or luxury sense in Property Services Limited. So they need to use social media.
Okay.
They can find many different type of the new luxury style, simple properties on there, and they can try to copy it. They need to, the architects, interior designers, they need to, if someone asks them to design their apartments, they shouldn't put whatever they know or everything in the same small places. So because some places cannot be, they cannot, I know what they are feeling, but it cannot be nice. It cannot look nice. I want to have a plain apartment. Then whatever, if I put my painting on wool, I want to see how it looks.
Okay, thank you so much. Unfortunately, dear viewers, we've come to the end of this episode that is so interesting. There is still so much to talk about in luxury. I promise to be back, but I hope you enjoyed your viewing. I hope you've enjoyed your time with us. From my crew and the rest of us, see you next time.